Good morning. This is Grandma Freeman, and this morning I'm going to make some banana bread. And I have a recipe in the Freeman Family Cookbook right here it's for bread and rolls. And right there it's banana bread. Okay, can you get a screenshot? All right. Okay, I'll walk you through this also. You will need a large bowl with a mixing spoon, a smaller bowl to mix the banana and eggs together, and sugar. And you will need 3 measuring cups, 1 cup, 1/2 cup, and 1/4 cup, and some measuring spoons. And here you see everything I have. I have eggs. I have 2 very ripe bananas that have been frozen for 1 day. I have white flour, that's all-purpose flour, and this is whole wheat flour, and I have just a little over a cup. I'm going to mix those 2 together to get 2 cups of flour, and that will go in the large bowl. And also in that large bowl, I'm going to mix all these seasonings. I need to mix 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, and I have some old-fashioned Clabber Girl there. And I need 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, not too much salt. I need 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon, and I have some cinnamon there, and 1/8 teaspoon nutmeg, not too much seasoning. You can mix more if you care to, but this is enough actually. 2 eggs, and those are large. And I have this will make 1½ cups of ripe mashed bananas, ripe mashed bananas, and then 1 cup of sugar, and the sugar is right over there, and 1/2 cup of melted butter. 1 stick is 1/2 cup. And then I need, to give it flavor, is 1/4 cup of chopped pecans. And so that's the recipe. And because I'm holding this camera, I need to put it down, so I won't show you me mixing it. But I gave you the recipe verbally, and I gave you a picture of it. So this is a very good recipe. It turns out perfect every time. And I'm going to mix the bananas and the eggs and the sugar in that bowl. And then I'm going to mix all the dry ingredients in this one. And last of all, I'll stir in the pecans. And after I get the dry ingredients mixed, I'll pour in the wet ingredients and stir it up with the spoon. And it should be just moist. It will be lumpy, and it should be a little lumpy. And then I put the pecans in, and then I spoon the batter into prepared pans. And I didn't bring that out, I forgot. But I have some loaf pans, and this will only make 1 loaf. So I'll need 1 loaf pan, and I'm going to put a little bit of oil, just vegetable oil in it, and kind of mix it around with my fingers. And then I like to put maybe a teaspoon or 2 of sugar, and kind of swish that around, just kind of coat the pan with sugar after I oil it. And it just kind of gives a little sugary coat on the underside, which will be the top after you take it out of the pan. And then I will need to bake it. Oh, and the pan should be 9 by 5 by 3, and that's a loaf pan. And then when I'm going to cook it I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and then when it's in the pan, I'm going to bake it for 40 to 45 minutes for 2 loaf pans. Well, but I'm only going to use 1, I think. Okay, for 1, I still bake it for 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, and then when it's done, I stick a toothpick in the center of the loaf of banana bread, and if it comes out clean, then it's done. If it's kind of sticking to the toothpick, I need to cook it for another 5 to 10 minutes, or until the toothpick comes out clean. And then I cool it on a wire rack for about 10 minutes, and then I remove the banana bread loaf onto, I can remove it and put it on some wrapping paper, and I finish cool. Actually, I put it back on the rack and let it cool for a few more minutes until it's completely cool. You can wrap it up and freeze it. You can buy freezer paper, or you can use a cling wrap and just wrap it up and then put another wrap of tinfoil. And I usually just leave it out here by the coffee maker so I can have it in the morning and or snack on it and with a cup of coffee. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, kids, have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. Bye now.